Boom, ever onward tribe, November Commanders Coffee. Lots to be thankful for this month, so definitely make sure you're appreciating and thinking about that. I know I have tons to be thankful for. I had a neat event unfold this month that I wanted to share. About 7 years ago, I did a speaking event at a correctional facility. One of the officers came up to me and said, "Hey, I really enjoyed the things you had to say. I've got a young son. He's in 5th grade. He's seen active valor. He thinks very highly of SEALs and special operators. Is there any way you could drop him a little note?" I send the kid a little note, and now since then, about 7 years ago, this kid has faithfully sent me a note, a text, a letter saying, "Hey, Commander Denver, how you doing? Happy Veterans Day. Thinking of you on Memorial Day." Unbelievably faithful. This kid, from 5th grade up now through high school. I mean, I've had people that I mentored and wrote letters of recommendation that got them into the SEAL teams that said thank you, but probably never heard from again. And here's this young lion being very disciplined about staying in touch. His mom called me earlier last week and said, "Hey, I apologize for bugging you. I know it's a busy time of the year, but my young lion is going in the playoffs for football. He hurt himself, so he's not going to be full power. Would you mind dropping him a little pep talk?" I'd never talked to him, so I picked up the phone and called him. We had an amazing conversation. About halfway through, he's kind of shaking. His voice is shaking. I'm like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Have you ever had your hero call you?" Of course, being called a hero in the military is a strange experience for those of us that served. We have a very clear view on what a hero is and what that feels like. And those of us that came back from the battle, no matter what the results were, don't feel that way. That said, I knew it was true in his voice. He had his playoff game on a Friday night. I had another engagement that night. I was able to just cancel it because it occurred to me that how often does your hero actually show up? And so I drove down there. I gave them the pregame talk. I was out on the field. It was one of the best experiences of my year. This kid is a delightful young man, honest, forthright, disciplined, high manners, high integrity. I could not have been happier to spend that time with him and his team and get that in. The concept of this Commander's Coffee is just the idea that I think sometimes we think we need to do something spectacular, something big, something grand to make an impact on somebody's life, to really move the needle for someone. And sometimes all you have to do is show up. Happy Thanksgiving. Ever onward.